Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your monthly EQ Paragon Gauntlet. This time around there is a little twist to it. You have to do it with mercenary champs only so you can get one piece of the deathless champion, that is going to be King Groot. Now I am going in with a Massacre, that is a 6-star rank 3, and I'm going in with my rank 5 ascended Absman and also Domino, who is a 5-star, and I'm going to use her a lot against the final boss, that is going to be Bullseye. So this first fight is going to be against a Luke Cage. Pretty simple with Massacre. Just get those incinerates up, be careful about the invulnerability and get that damage in. Not really a difficult fight. Keep an eye on the specials, and with an occasional SP2 in the block you can do quite a bit of damage and take him out. Just be careful about the stage fright. You will not be able to throw your specials, but eventually you'll be able to take him down. Very nice and easy start to this Paragon Gauntlet. You can use any champion. Mercenary, Black Widow Deadly Origin is also a good one to use here. Now next defender is going to be Hood, that is going to be chapter 1.2 boss. I am using an absorbing man, he is ascended, so it will be a shorter fight. Now a couple of things you need to take care about here. One is the Bane timer, so make sure that you do some good transfers. Only keep Hood to SP1, and also there is going to be a falter timer whenever you will parry the opponent. So if you parry him once, there will be an 8-second cooldown and you will be faltered, but if you parry again you will be faltered and it will refresh, so you cannot do back-to-back parries. Now the way I deal with that is I mix up a parry with an intercept and a special one, and that helps me keep the cooldowns away and I'm able to do some good transfers on Bane. Now of course my Absman is ascended, so this fight looks much more easier, but I would say the key here is Bane transfers and also the use of falter and parry. If you can work that out, it works really well and you can get through this fight quite easily. And next we have a Daredevil's Hell's Kitchen. Now he's a pretty simple and straightforward, like your usual Daredevil fight. You just need a good kind of mercenary to go through here. I'm using my 5-star Domino. She is 5-star ascended, so all I'm going to do is to keep throwing my SP1s. I am trying to always push Daredevil's Hell's Kitchen to an SP1 so I don't have to parry and the shrug-offs don't come into play. So yeah, that's one thing you need to be careful about. Apart from that, this fight is pretty simple and straightforward. Both of the specials can be easily evaded. Only thing you need to take care about is going to be the shrug-off. Once you have that under control, just spam your Domino SP1s and that should be enough damage to kill her off. Other champions that can work really well are going to be your Weapon X, can work really well here. Quite a few other champions available, but this is one of the easier fights, much more easier than the Hood that we just finished on the last one. Now Mr. Negative was a tricky fight because as soon as I start I realized I did not bring any striker, and it was a bit difficult to navigate because the trick here is he will only take damage when a poison is applied, and the poison is only applied when you are using parry. Now I've checked through the mercenary list. I did not find any champion that has parry on its own, so this fight does get a little difficult. So there are two things you need to do. One, keep pushing Mr. Negative to SP2. When he's about to go unblockable, do not give him a bar of power. If he's unblockable, just dash back and stay away from him until the unblockable is expired. Secondly, with an SP1, try to block it more to avoid reverse controls. But the best part is use your 4-hit combos and block and let him throw a heavy attack, and that will help you push him to an SP2. SP2 is much easier to evade, and once you knock him down, he's going to have an evade charge. Do not try to hit him during the evade charge because he's going to evade and give damage to you. So be wary about that. This fight is going to be a little difficult. There's going to be a little trouble. It took a while for me to understand that I need to build up to it SP2 and I have some of those incinerates on him and then throw an SP2 in the block to do some good damage. I think right here I get an SP2 and block the SP1, and I had to wait it out before I threw an SP2 in the block. I need a parry here before I can apply the poisons, because unless there is no poison, I can't do full damage. Right now I have poison and I also have incinerate, and look at that damage with one SP2. So there are quite a lot of things here that you need to line up for this fight, especially if you're going to attempt a mercenary objective. So be wary about that. So let me put it again. Keep pushing Negative to 2 bars of power. That is much easier to evade. You don't have to deal with reverse controls. Build up your SP2, and before you throw your SP2, use a parry so you can have a poison ready on Mr. Negative, because he will only take full damage if there's a poison, just like that. And after that, in the block, throw your SP2 and you're good to bring him down. So I hope that helps, guys. It is a little longer fight, but I was able to bring him down with 80% or 81% health still intact. So yeah, it went well for me. Remember to get this mercenary challenge and to get the final piece, you also have to skip the choice node. So you only have 3 champions to choose wisely. Now for the 5th fight was against White Tiger. Now White Tiger is quite easy to deal with. There is nothing too difficult about her until she gets to an SP3. So I just brought in an Absorbing Man. I wanted the Absorbing Man to survive so I could use him against a Bullseye, who's going to be the main difficult fight. So just waiting on White Tiger to throw a special 2, and she is taking her sweet time. And I think I pushed her to an SP3, yeah, just there, because she was refusing to throw an SP2. And then I think I ate a whole SP3 here, but I was able to bring her down. So her SP2 and SP1 are easy to evade, so nothing too difficult about there. I'm using an Absorbing Man who's ascended, so I was lucky that there was so much of health pool. I was so tanky. But if you're using some other champions, do not give her an SP3 with a low rank. That is a definite death. So when you get down to 15%, she will go unstoppable. She will go indestructible, and she will gain a lot of power, and she will throw a SP3 at you that will do a lot of damage. I think I was lucky enough to survive that, and then I was able to kill her off. All I was trying to do here is to use my medium light medium so I can get more heals out. And yeah, just there, she's gonna throw an SP2. Yep. The difficult part here is unstoppable, but with Absorbing Man, your unstoppable is removed as well. So now I know at 15% HP, she's gonna go indestructible, and look at the power gain. Now I'm trying to bait an SP3 out, but I wasn't able to, so I threw my SP3. and right after that she throws her, and I almost die, but I kind of survive at the end of it, around 1 or 2% health, so I was able to take her down for a solo. You might lose a champion here, so don't worry about that. Just make sure that you have a good champion ready for Bullseye. Now usually this fight against Bullseye is easy to deal with if you have a champion who does two things. One, he is bleed immune, and secondly, he or she has evade immunity. Now if you don't have that, this fight becomes really annoying. So the way I worked through this fight, I was baiting SP1s out and just throwing my SP2s and hoping that they would crit. So here's a guaranteed crit. Now I need to be very careful because as soon as he gets SP1 right here, he will get Killer Instinct. I cannot hit him because he will evade and he will start hitting me back. So I need to trigger it out and then wait for the Killer Instinct cooldown to expire, and then I can go in, attack and throw my SP1 again. So that is that cycle I followed over and over again. So right now, hit the block, he's got Killer Instinct. I'm waiting for him to throw his SP1. I'm taking all of that bleed damage. Now the Killer Instinct is on cooldown. I'm gonna wait it out. Now it's my turn. I can just go in, throw my SP1 and hope for it for a critical. That was a good one. 2 good criticals. I did quite a bit of damage, and I'm gonna rinse and repeat that. Now if you have a champion who is bleed immune and has high crits, and you can use them as well. I used a 5-star ascended version. I could have soloed this fight, but I did die. But if you have a 6-star version, rank 3 or rank 4, this is a definite solo with the mercenary, and you are able to take him down and get those objectives and get that deathless piece for King Groot. So I think I died here and I had to come back with my trusty ascended Absman to finish off the fight. But yeah, that is the whole procedure that I follow to take out Bullseye. As soon as he goes to an SP1, I wait out the SP1 trigger, and once that is triggered, I wait for the Killer Instinct to expire, and once that expires, that is my go-to. I can go in and attack. So let's see that for one final time. So pushing him to an SP1, just here, he has Killer Instinct. Now I'm immune to bleed, I'm not taking any damage. Waiting out here, the Killer Instinct expired. Now I can throw my SP1 and those criticals can do damage. So rinse and repeat that, rinse and repeat that, and every now and then you will crit and you will be able to take him down. Yep, and that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. I was able to do my mercenary objectives. I hope this helps you out. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, guys. We are so near to 50,000 subscribers. And also do check out the merch shop if you guys like to buy some MCOC merch. I've just recently opened a new store. So apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.